Good morning, artists. I'm so happy you're here with me this morning. In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to make a self-portrait using shapes. Mrs. Bank, what is a self-portrait? I'll tell you. A self-portrait is a picture you draw of yourself, and we're going to make it out of shapes. Shapes like circles and triangles and squares. But first, let's look at this picture of a child painted by a famous artist. So let's go look at the smartboard and see if we can find some shapes in this painting of the child. This painting is called Francois and a Roundback Chair Reading by artist Mary Cassatt. Can someone point out a shape they see on the girl? A circle for her face. That's a great observation. Here, you try too. A rectangle for the book. That's a good observation as well. Who would like to tell me what they are thinking about the child in this painting? Yes, this is a painting of a girl in a pink dress reading a book. Where do you think this girl is? Good observation. She looks like she is in a room in a house. The background shows a window that leads to her yard. So the setting of this painting is in a room, and behind her is a window that shows her yard. When we draw our self-portrait, we will make it out of shapes and create a setting for our picture. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to draw for our self-portrait with shapes is our head. So I'm going to draw my head as a circle. That is the shape that best represents my head. Next, I'm going to draw my neck. The neck is right below your head, right? I think my neck is best represented by a square. Now I'm going to draw my body. I think my body is best represented with a rectangle for my picture. So let's go back to our tables and start drawing our head, our neck, and our bodies only. And when we're done, we'll come back to the carpet. Now it's time to draw our arms and our legs, also our hands and our feet. When we think about our arms, let's think about our shoulders. Hold out your arms. Your shoulders are connected to your arms. My shoulders, I think, are best represented by circles. And connected to my shoulders are my upper arms. And I think my upper arms are best represented by rectangles. Now let's bend our arms. Our arms are bent with our elbows. I'm going to draw circles for my elbows. And now I have rectangles for my lower arms. And now don't forget our hands. And if I'm drawing a shape representation of myself, I think my hands and my thumbs will be best represented by circles. Let's move on to the legs. I have 2 legs, so I am going to draw rectangles for my legs. And what's connected to our legs? That's right, our feet. So I think ovals would make really good feet for my drawing. So let's go back to our tables and work on those. Now it's time to talk about details, things that make you special or unique. I have hair that I think would be represented best by circles. and my hair goes right about to where my chin is. I can't forget my mouth, and I think my mouth is a great half circle, and my nose an oval. But I can't forget my eyes. I like to take pictures and read books. So I'm going to draw a camera and a book. My camera strap is represented by a triangle. And my camera is a rectangle and a circle for the lens and a square for the flash. My book is a rectangle, and I'm adding lines that look like lines of words inside my book. Now, I've drawn myself, but where am I? Let's talk about backgrounds after we add our mouth, nose, eyes, and the items that make us unique, things that are special to us. Now it's time to draw our background. Think about where you want to be. I would like to be outside of the library. Outside of the library has trees, and I'm standing on the ground. So I'm going to draw my ground line. This helps it look so that I'm not floating in the air. Now, my sunshine is represented by a circle, another shape. And my sunbeam is represented by triangles. Now, my library looks like it has a triangle for a roof, but my triangle goes off the page, so I don't see the whole thing. And the outside of the library is one long rectangle for my picture. And I can't forget my trees. I think my trees look like triangles that go off the side of the page. And I can't forget my tree stump that looks like a rectangle. There, I have my shapes that make up my self-portrait. I have two things that make me unique. I have the setting and the background and my ground line. Let's go back to our tables and finish creating our details in our background and our setting. I see wonderful pictures created by all of you artists. Now it's time to color in our pictures so we can finish. So we're going to take our crayons and carefully color in our pictures using our crayon techniques that we worked on last week. And we make sure we're not scribbling, because scribbling means we lose control of the crayon and we're not able to make sure it goes where we want it to go. So we're going to go back to our tables and finish our drawing by coloring in our pictures. I look forward to seeing everyone's finished artwork. Welcome back to the carpet. I hope everyone enjoyed making their self-portrait with shapes. I was wondering, can you tell me one thing you learned today while you were making your self-portrait? Well, that's very interesting. I too can use circles to draw heads. It makes it much easier. And a rectangle for a body. That's great. What else did you learn today? You learned about a background. I saw your background and it helped me learn more about where you were in your picture. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me in the art room today, and I'll see you next week.